all read the title. No, this isn't clickbait. This is for real. Very recently, my innards decided to go all, well, looks like something's wrong with you. Time to scream. Please don't. And I had surgery for the very first time. And today I'm going to talk about it. But before we do that, let me just reassure you all that I am doing fine. I'm not dead, so that's a good sign. Would have made a better video though. The first thing you might be wondering is why I needed surgery in the first place. Well, if I'm going to tell you that, I'm going to have to share with you the stories and events that led up to it first. So let's go. A few days before it happened, I started to feel a little sore in my lower belly. It didn't hurt that much, so I walked it off that day thinking it wasn't anything too serious. Then the next day came, and the pain hadn't gone away. In fact, it got worse. It had felt like a tiny dagger was lodged into my belly, stabbing at my innards every time I sat down or leaned forward. After noticing how much worse it got, I thought, okay, I should look into this. So I went to my mom and told her about my chronic belly pain. Another thing about this is that while this was happening, I was also in the middle of training for a new job I had. So if this pain was going to become a huge problem for me, I shouldn't be going to work. And so I told her, Mom, I don't think I can go to work tomorrow. This pain is too much. I think I should see a doctor. But this didn't convince her that I was in dire need of medical attention. She thought I was exaggerating and trying to chicken out of work. She then proceeded to yell at me and lecture me about toughening up and going to work anyways, despite the pain.
Son, it's time to buck up and be a man. You are going to toughen up and go to work tomorrow. You got that?
Okay.
Good. Now go to bed.
Okay, good night. After that happened, I went to bed, hoping the pain would die down overnight. 2 hours later. Oh! The pain had gotten so much worse to the point where I couldn't even fall asleep. It was that bad. No matter how many times I tossed and turned in my bed, I could not fall asleep because of how serious this pain was. And just when I thought my night couldn't get any worse... That was a fun night. Is what I would say if it was, but it wasn't. I threw up not once, but twice that night. It just kept getting better for me. After that happened, I endured the pain until morning, waited for my parents to wake up, and asked my dad if he would take me to urgent care. Listen, the pain had gotten so bad to the point where I don't think I'd be able to drive myself there if I wanted to. This pain hit me harder than a scooter on ankles, and you expect me to drive there by myself? No thank you. Anyways, my dad agreed to take me there, which ended up working out, considering what happens later. After telling my parents that I threw up the other night, my mom finally caught on with the fact that there was something wrong with me, despite me pleading my case the other night.
Oh, you were being serious. I'm sorry, son. I should have known that you were. Oh, okay, goodbye.
So to urgent care we went. I told the doctor what my symptoms were and what's been going on with me, and he told me, we're going to stick a needle in you and have you take a few sample tests as well as a CT scan. Sound good? And then I said, okay, sounds good. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I mean, it's not like I'm going to need surgery or anything. Well, looks like appendicitis. You're going to need surgery to get removed. What? Yep, I had my appendix removed. The reason why it had to be removed was because my appendix had become very swollen and infected, which in turn left me with severe lower abdominal pain. The fact that they told me that I was going to need surgery to have it removed really shook me. I never had surgery before, and I became very nervous when they told me. It was a good thing my dad was with me the whole time because, honestly, I wouldn't know how to handle that news by myself. So, thanks, Dad. You're a real champ. After discussing it with my dad and the fact that we didn't want to risk it getting worse, we both agreed to do the surgery. After the decision had been made, I then asked the doctor, will I be awake for this? Oh, no, you'll be asleep. Phew, well that's a relief. Do you know what's funny about that? I don't remember them giving me the anesthesia. All I could remember from that night was them rolling me into the operating room and waking up an hour later as if a scene was missing. Where is it? Where's the scene? I remember waking up feeling very loopy with 3 small incisions on my belly. Also, apparently I had already woken up once before, because when I woke up, I saw that there were stains on my hospital gown. Apparently, the first time I woke up, I turned to the side, threw up everywhere, and fell back asleep. I don't remember that either. Turns out, when you're given anesthesia for the first time, it can cause a little short-term memory loss. Who knew? I didn't. I clearly don't remember. Alright, sir, we're about to do the surgery. Oh, by the way, did you know that you experience short-term memory loss before the operation starts? Huh, I didn't know that. What just happened? The surgery was a success and the pain had finally gone away. And at the time of making this video, it has been well over a month since the operation. And I'm doing a lot better. And now I'm without an appendix with 3 small marks on my belly. So that's cool. So, in conclusion, always treat your body well with kindness and care. Because at any moment, your appendix can hold your life hostage. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for blowing up the previous video. I know it's not that much, but 25,000 views is a lot to me at the moment, because I have never reached that many views on a YouTube video before, so thanks. And thank you guys for sending me some awesome fan art. It should be displayed on the screen, if I did everything correctly. Anyways, I don't know what else to say here.